If you do not go into the details of the biographies of celebrities, it seems that in addition to their main professional activities, they only participate in charity events, protect animals, oppose wars, help sick children and the homeless. But if you go deeper, sometimes you find very frightening details. Murder, robbery, grievous bodily harm, weapons possession, drug distribution, violence, and this is not a complete list. There are enough criminals among famous personalities, and if some of them said goodbye to their criminal past before they became famous, others, on the contrary, went into all sorts of mischief after the arrival of fame, hoping that celebrities, outlawed. But are they? The famous Hollywood actor and husband of Sarah Jessica Parker was involved in a horrific car crash in 1987 while traveling in Ireland with his girlfriend, Dirty Dancing star Jennifer Grey. In a hire car, Matthew drove into the oncoming lane and collided head-on with another car, which was 30-year-old Anna Gallagher and her mother, 63-year-old Margaret Doherty. The women died at the scene without regaining consciousness. During the interrogation, Broderick said that he did not understand why he drove into the oncoming lane and does not remember anything from that evening. The actor faced a real term of not less than 5 years of strict regime. However, the article was able to reclassified, and Matthew got off with a fine of $175 and the removal of rights. We can't even imagine the feelings of the relatives of the two murdered women, whose lives were valued at a symbolic sum. Now Jay-Z is a famous rapper, an influential music producer, a model family man and a loving husband, but once he was a gangster. As a teenager, Sean the rapper's real name shot his brother Eric in the shoulder with a gun. Whether this was an accident, a harmless prank or a premeditated crime, no one can say now. Jay-Z got away with this prank, no charges were filed against him. 18 years later, the rapper once again decided that he could do anything. Jay-Z stabbed music producer Lance Rivera in the stomach. And this time the rapper managed to avoid serious punishment. He admitted his guilt, apologized, perhaps even paid moral compensation to the victim, and received 3 years probation. Since then, Jay-Z's name has not appeared in criminal reports, except for accusations of copyright infringement against him and Beyoncé. She was caught stealing in 2001. Winona tried to steal $6,000 worth of clothes from a boutique in Saks. The surveillance camera recorded how Ryder cut off the labels of things and put them in her purse. At that point Winona was already famous and could easily afford the items she stole. What was it? A desire to tickle her own nerves? Ryder herself claimed that she did not want anything like that, just preparing for the role, and later said that she has kleptomania. The actress faced a real prison sentence, but Winona felt sorry for her. She got off with a light fright, a fine of $10,000, 480 hours of community service and compulsory treatment. Ryder was warned, if something like this happens again, no more probation is out of the question. Before becoming a famous Hollywood actor, Mark was a criminal. By his own admission, he had about 25 police records. Mark was a regular at the police station since he was 12 years old. It was then that the future hero of action films tightly hooked on drugs and even engaged in their distribution. At 15, Wahlberg was accused of bullying a group of African-American schoolchildren. A year later, under drug intoxication, he robbed a pharmacy and beat 2 men. Mark was caught, accused of robbery and attempted murder, but took into account the adolescence and sentenced to 2 years in prison. Wahlberg served his sentence in an adult correctional colony, but after a month and a half went free. It was then that Mark decided that he no longer wanted to be behind bars and decided to change his lifestyle. However, in 1992, being already slightly famous, Wahlberg for no apparent reason attacked a neighbor and broke his jaw, and a year later started a serious scuffle at a Hollywood party with Madonna's agent.